All right. Hello, everybody. This is the But Peep This podcast where we talk about whatever the hell we want. I'm cool. That's Lionel. Got Jennifer, Lamar, Sean, and the J's is joining us today.
And I just want to say, for the record, Cool was late.
Wagwan.
Proof? You ain't got no proof.
I'll be fun. Yeah, I do. I have a message from you saying on the way after fucking.
I was gonna say
I do have a message.
I left. I came in and I left.
728. Louis Yarborough. This is for you. Just
Who
get
is
in here.
Louis?
My voice message won't send. 729.
Who?
Jennifer says the basics of it were come on or we'll roast the fuck out of you. 734. Louis Yarborough, I'm on my way. Ladies and gentlemen, what time did this podcast start recording?
05.
Hey, to be fair, we talked a little bit before we started.
it still took you a solid 10 to 15
You were the
minutes.
last one here.
What kind of
Yeah.
fucking host is late?
Mind you, this is after Lionel said we were gonna start
Boo.
at 7.
Boo.
We're gonna give your show back, but everybody on this
Hold
podcast boo this
Hold
man.
on. So we gonna act like
Boo.
Boo this man
Okay.
for being late.
Okay.
The beige brigade. You making all light skinned niggas look bad.
He got a nose shaped like a
Well-
Toblerone.
Well, since you got so many jokes, any dad jokes? Anybody?
Okay, it's not really a dad joke as much as a dad question. Where's the speaker for the doorbell?
Where's the speaker for the doorbell?
Somebody rang my doorbell yesterday, and as I'm going to answer it, I realized I don't know where the sound comes from. I know they fire it from the doorbell on the outside, but where's the sound come from? Where's the speaker inside the house that you hear when somebody hits the doorbell?
Oh, he's
It
kind of
depends on
right,
the house.
actually.
It's
I ain't
usually
never
at the
thought
top
about
of the
that.
door.
No, it's not. I looked it up. It's not.
Some houses have an actual speaker.
Yes.
I ain't never thought about that.
I'm gonna
Mine
tell
does.
you.
Mine's connected immediately to the door.
I'll tell the story later, but it's a Reddit story that's going around right now, and that story relates specifically to a question like that, and it's kind of a
I got a joke.
scary
Kinda
story.
dark.
Go for it.
Dark joke?
Yeah, dark joke.
That's
Hold
so
on.
stupid.
That's part of the joke. You ain't getting me with that one. You
Don't
ain't
say
getting me like
something stupid.
Why didn't Prince play another Super Bowl?
why didn't who?
Prince play another Super Bowl
Because he's dead?
because he's dead.
Oh, okay. So, I figured that's kind of where that was going. Yeah.
I just want you to know, as the resident Super Prince fan, I don't appreciate that.
Hey, we can have a conversation about that one, J's.
Me nor my purple mic appreciates that.
Do we gotta throw?
Can we listen? Cool. I promise you, I'm gonna give your show back. I promise.
You good?
But this nigga J.E.'s background is him in Gnarls Barkley form.
Oh yeah, there's an article. Yeah, it is.
How this
Wow.
nigga background gonna be him? That is that in the rules?
Because he
Can we
is
put
him.
that in the rules?
I
There it
just,
is.
I
Lamar just
also
did that.
want to say on the
He
picture,
just did
J's,
that.
did you draw that picture?
Nah, I was fucking around with one of these apps on here.
Because it looks like it is interesting that they did it this way, but like the three like little underparts are all like equal,
Yeah, that was on purpose.
and it actually looks like so you set that up when you took the picture.
Yeah.
Man, that's
I'm gonna fuck
this,
the world up with this one right
that's
here.
attention to detail.
You know what,
I
though?
gotta appreciate
Do a
that.
rub his
I
hand.
can
I gotta
admit
appreciate
this.
that.
I can admit this, and it's kind of controversial, considering the reason why he's no longer in WWE. But do you know where I get the inspiration from?
Velveteen Dream.
Oh, yeah.
That much.
I liked. Listen, I will say this. I thought Velveteen Dream was exciting at first, and then
Yes.
the allegations came out, and I went,
And
"Woo,
it fucked it all up.
woo!" You know, he's been backstage at WWE in the past year.
Who
I
was
didn't know.
Velveteen Dream before he was Velveteen Dream?
Some person in OVW.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that was
Nah,
Val
he
Venus.
was. Val Venus was white. Velveteen Dream was black.
What are you doing?
He didn't just like.
Who am I thinking of?
It ain't Viscera. Viscera's 600 pounds.
Viscera's also dead.
I don't know.
Viscera's 600 pounds.
I was thinking of.
But take your show back. Take your show back.
Yeah, please, because
All right, man.
Because I'll take this.
All right, we gonna start off with first, because I did throw this in. Give me your best or worst pickup line.
I can't tell you the last time I used a pickup line.
Fucking
Right.
in 7 years, bro.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I haven't used a pickup line. I don't know how. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I have, but I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that on here. I'm not doing
Start with Jennifer.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Oh, you gonna pussy out like
the fifth.
you gonna pussy out like that, Sean?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was that bad.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was that bad, or was it that vulgar?
Oh, I know which one he used. Oh,
What the hell are you talking about? Wait a minute.
Yes.
Pause this fucking podcast right now. Pause this podcast.
No. Fuck that.
Pause this podcast right now.
Fuck that.
Pause this
Son
shit
sent
right
me
now.
a screenshot one time. He sent me a picture of a girl, and I was like, "Yo, she's nice." He was like, "Yo, I'm about to holler at her. I'm about to hit her with this pickup line."
Oh shit!
And I swear, listen, Sean,
We gotta hear it.
Sean had my respect for like 6 weeks because he lost it because he didn't close the deal. Okay.
Okay, now for all
when you start with a line like this, if you don't close, then you kind of like you lose.
Do you have it in front of you?
No, I don't have. I will never forget it. I remember it like it was.
Oh,
yesterday.
you know what? Oh, please, because I don't remember exactly what I said, but I know
it was this chick. She was a thick chick. I'm gonna say it like that, right?
Okay.
And he took a screenshot of her picture, sent her the screenshot of herself, and went, "Howdy, ma'am, mighty fat ass you got there."
Well, goddamn. Okay.
And he got your respect for that?
And she goes, "Yo, that was bold." And the next message was her number. Motherfucker, half-court shot.
It only worked because she was interested.
Half-court shot.
What?
Listen.
You know what? It is a half-court shot. I give you that.
Half-court shot.
I rescind everything I just said. Yes, it was bold. It was amazing. Yes.
Okay, because I was about to defend myself because I just want to say the world of online dating is a lawless place. I just want to throw that out there. The world of online dating is a lawless place, and sometimes you just got to jump to the front of the line. And
so
just say
you know what? If I was dating, I seen the pickup line that I've seen guys use. They would either put like an emoji of a ball or an emoji of a dog.
That was me. That was mine.
And then wait till she answers like, "Oh, my bad, my dog got away from me." Anyway,
look, I'm seeing that one. I like it.
I think I'll be one of them dudes that be like walking up to women singing lyrics and shit.
Oh no! Look, I posted
2020 vision.
Oh no!
I'm so glad you married because goddamn, you
listen. I'm glad too because I don't know how many.
I posted something not long ago, and I was talking about a specific guy between the year of 2007 and 2010. The only reason why I was so specific is because I was that nigga when I was in college specifically. I approached you in my very neo-soul outfit and invited you to the poetry night. And if you came, I had a poem ready for you that wasn't really ready for you, but it was ready for you. So,
motherfucker dressed like Raheem Devon.
Yes, with the Kango, the blazer, the button down, the baggy jeans. Yeah, I was
Music Soul Child.
Music Soul Child. That's his name. Yes.
Motherfucker got the glasses and the hat to the side and the cock eye and everything. He made his eye cock so he can look like Music Soul Child.
just for the outfit.
Bro, I can safely say I don't think I've ever used a pickup line and it worked.
Lionel, you want to know the one I used and it worked?
Please.
So
yes, actually, yeah, I do want to know that information.
I sent the down arrow emoji and I sent the baseball emoji to her inbox. She sent the question mark back. I said, "Oh, my bad. Somebody dropped the ball and I'm trying to take you out."
Oh.
That's a good one. I like that. That's okay.
Man,
Okay.
that was okay. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
We went bowling.
Oh.
It was pretty chill.
Victory.
Who you know what? I still feel like a little salty against you and closing deals because of what you put me through in 2015.
Oh my God.
But
you knew it was gonna come up in this conversation. I don't even know why you put this on the docket.
if
Didn't
you
expect
was
this
that
to come
fucking
up.
smooth,
I don't know.
if you was
Wait
that
a
fucking
minute.
smooth, then why you needed me?
Lionel, and you don't have to tell the story, but is this the Mississippi story?
Yes.
Yes, this is a Mississippi story. Absolutely, the
Yes, it
Mississippi
is.
story.
She wanted to bring her friend because she was nervous of meeting me for the first time, which is
understandable. He told me
Bro,
in great
y'all in
detail.
a public place, you ain't need me, bro.
In great detail.
I just wanted her to be comfortable. And I thought her friend would be a good match for you. And she was until she wasn't.
What did she do?
Lamar hasn't heard this story? Oh, man.
Lamar has absolutely heard this. Wait, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. This seems like this sounds like a story a lot of we're trying
I'll
to
give you the
keep.
short version. In
All right.
20, it was actually 2016.
Yeah, I was still
2016, me and Koo went on a double date.
Mm-hmm.
I was me.
He was him.
Which, by the way, his date thought I was amazing.
She thought y'all was gonna get married until I told her what your experience was. But that's another story.
She said 2 words to me the whole time. I wouldn't push you or nothing like that. We went to see some corny ass movie, a whack ass Chick-fil-A.
Horrible.
She talked shit about House, which I should have kicked her in the stomach right then.
Hold on. We here at the But Peep This podcast.
We don't condone violence unless you're talking about
violence.
Random.
Really, in general.
She should have got insecure right there.
My word.
That's even worse.
I feel so good knowing I have not said the wildest thing on this podcast to this point today. I feel
this is getting worse.
Lamar, we have been recording for less than an hour. Give us some time.
Rewind. She should have got German suplexed.
Okay, all right. That's enough.
Release
enough.
German suplex.
Tell the story at this point, because now you're doing too much.
Like, I'm doing everything I can to try to like
play nice and
to try to like keep his friend like entertained, like my date entertained, and this girl out of his business.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
She followed her everywhere. But this is the part, Lamar, this is the part that's crazy. Before we all met up, and she got a picture of Lionel, everything. She knew what he looked like.
We was talking every day.
He started talking some freaky deaky-ish to my boy.
Crazy.
It was like every day. He was telling me, but he's like, bro, she said this.
This is wow. I almost didn't go.
He really almost didn't go.
I shouldn't have gone. But anyway, move on, because I'm just getting mad.
You know what? This will be a good segue into trivia.
Hold on, wait, because Jennifer ain't said nothing. Jennifer, pick up lines.
Say.
Huh?
Jen, I know you've heard
ask
a lot of pickup lines from nobody on this podcast, but I know you've heard a lot of pickup lines from nobody on this podcast. I know you have.
So from you, Lamar?
No, it's not on this podcast. They are not on this podcast.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, I mean, that would be
you. Ain't use the did you look both ways before you crossed my mind? Or did
guarantee I never did that.
Fell from heaven?
Are you
okay? One, I do know that I did for you, Jen. You remember that day that you outshot me with my own gun? We were out at the dump on.
What?
outshot me with a
rewind?
pellet gun.
Jennifer's a
Thank
great
you.
shot,
pellet.
ladies and
Thank
gentlemen.
you.
By the way.
Thank you.
Jennifer's a great shot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now
Well
we're
done.
out shooting, and she outshot me one day. And I said, you know what? I knew you were going to be a good shot. She goes, why? I said, because you put the cute in execute. Okay, that was okay, fine.
Smooth operator.
Listen, let me tell
That
y'all
was
something about
smooth,
Lamar.
though.
And we can move on
Lamar-
to trivia. Let me tell you something. Lamar can either throw you the cleanest lob in the city, or he can Draymond Green you out of the air.
Oh my!
I don't know
That-
what either of those mean, but
it-
what is? Can you explain?
That ain't a good
Lamar,
floor.
if Lamar is with you and you trying to holler at a girl, he's either gonna do something that literally sets you up perfectly, or like you can go to jail.
Jail.
Like there's really no in between.
There's no
there's no in between. Like it seems like a large exaggeration, and I understand that, but like I've also seen this firsthand.
That's
So,
kind of
check
true.
me out. I'll
Yeah,
tell
that's
this story,
not-
and I promise you, because somebody else on this podcast can attest to this. We were in Philly in 2021.
Yep.
Me, Jennifer, and Lamar were in Philly at a Longhorn. We chilling, we eating, we staking it up. You feel me?
Taking it up.
Was vibing with us the whole time, right? So she gets a paper flower. Those of you on this podcast know that Lamar takes a napkin, twists it up, make it look like a rose, and he gives it to pretty much any woman he sees.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Right?
I like it.
It works. Sometimes it works. Sometimes niggas want to fight. And then sometimes I have to stand up and go, hey, what's going on? And then most of the times, motherfuckers calm down, right? In this particular situation, she gets the rose and she thinks it's from me.
Oh.
And she's like, we should be best friends. And I'm like, he gave you the rose. And for the rest of the night, I'm the one getting hit on.
Oh.
Sean did the same thing to me at a Chili's this year.
Okay, that in
What's
my
up with all
defense.
these chain restaurants, man?
Okay,
I need to change the niggas I hang around because they all they trying to do is get me caught up.
In my defense, in my defense, okay, in my defense,
You got a lot of defenses tonight.
Wait. Usually when people start off like that, they usually start off the other way with, see, what had happened was.
Well, that's
right.
My defense, the white, what had happened was.
I was the one who was trying to talk to. So I actually gave it my all, not my all, but like I gave it a shot, and nah.
It went there.
Lionel, is he telling the story the way it should be told?
Wait. Oh no!
I think he's mixing up two different times.
I'm mixing up two different things. Okay, wait, hold on. I remember this one.
One time we was at the Longhorn and I was like, shoot, and he wrote his number on the receipt, but he wrote it on the wrong receipt, and I had to
with these chain restaurants, man.
No, it was the receipt that I had to turn in to my company. And my boss was like, hey, I ain't trying to get in your business or nothing like that. But who is this? And I was like, listen, I swear it's a long story, but I promise you I'm not cheating.
And he was like, I did do that. I did do that. But no, this one I had to point out to Lionel. I had to be like, yo, dude, I think she's flirting with me. He's like, nah. She came over like 3 more times by the end of it. He's like, son of a bitch, man, I ain't even did nothing. She came over, like complimented his burger that she brought him. Like, and mind you, we're in a Chili's. Like,
we're in a Chili's, bro.
We're in a Chili's. It's not like we're in some like crazy place. We're at a Chili's. Like 100 people order this burger a day.
She bring the burger out like compliments of the chef.
she came over and she was like, "Damn, that burger does look pretty thick." I said, "You got to be kidding me."
Okay,
Whoa.
okay. You know what?
Wait,
You know what?
hold
Take it back.
on.
That's a good
Wait.
line. That's a good line. I
He
appreciate
missed it. He missed it.
Because he wasn't looking for
He
it.
sat there and he's like, I got. He's like, no, I think he said something like, "Man, look, in Indiana, they got some pretty thick burgers in Indiana. Like on some
You know what?
burger shit."
You know what? This is why I respect Lionel so much, because I have so many friends that will take anything a girl says as a flirt, and it's like, bro, she literally just asked you for directions. But Lionel is just like me. I will miss it the whole time until somebody's like, "Hey, I think she likes you," because I'm not looking for it.
Lionel,
The natural flow of things. I don't know. That's just me.
So apparently, I missed a lot of those as well, but I missed them because my self-esteem was so bad coming out of high school that the very first lady approached me when I got to Alabama State, I thought it was a joke. And I thought it was so much of a joke that she got offended because she thought I was playing a joke on her. And she got pissed and walked away.
everybody's
Wow.
joking.
Yeah.
I have no radar whatsoever. I cannot.
No, he
I
doesn't.
cannot tell.
I can't.
No. Lionel, you do have a radar.
No.
Do you remember Brittany at the Waffle House? He forced me. He took me there day in,
I
day
didn't say
out.
I didn't have a.
restaurant,
I said I
man.
don't have a radar when people are vibing with me.
He doesn't have a radar for himself.
Okay.
Yeah,
There was no way I was gonna let you mess that up. Because she pretty much sat in your lap, and I was like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
These
I had to
chain
smack you in the back of the
restaurants.
head. Hey, what are you doing?
What's
We
going
spent a
on?
lot of
Why-
like Waffle
Listen.
House was right down the street from
We-
college.
Wait, why? Look. Why aren't y'all going to mom and pop shops? Why are we doing this? Why are we at all the chain
We
restaurants?
at Waffle House, right?
Because it
We
was
felt
3:00 in the morning.
it
No
was midnight,
Waffle
1,
House,
2 in the
no
morning.
mom and pop shop is open at 3:00 in the morning.
Also,
we-
it was college and we were broke.
Yeah,
Right.
like what
And
the
Lamar
hell?
had the most
That's
money out of all of us, and 9 times out of 10, this nigga was buying anyway.
And there was no mom and pop shop by where we were anyway.
Right. So,
And if it was like some gentrified ass shit.
we in the Waffle House.
I'm looking at you, cat. Fucking Carpe Diem.
Fuck Carpe. Look at my man. Look.
Wow.
Look,
Anyway.
you, Carpe.
We at a Waffle House. It's 1:00 in the morning, and we not the only ones in there, right?
Of course not.
Lamar talking about hunting, and this chick Brittany is sitting on the counter like this, food burning, people waiting, and she's sitting right there. I'm like,
Hey, it's funny.
I hit Sean in the side. It's like, hey, you see this?
My ass is staring because I'm like, I can't believe
You
this shit's
see
happening. Because I've only seen shit like this in like TV shows. Because
wait,
I grew up in areas where like women did a lot of hunting. So.
Let me ask you this: was she an employee or just?
She was an employee.
She was an employee.
Okay, look, let me tell you something real quick about women employees at Waffle House in the late night and early morning hours. They are a different breed of people.
Amen.
Okay.
I left the Waffle House after the club one morning, and I seen a lady with her friend trying to change her tire on her car. And the jack only went up so high. She put her shoulder up against the car and lifted up enough to get the job done. And this wasn't like a big woman or anything. And when she dropped it, she lit a cigarette and went back in the building. I was like, you know what? I think Waffle House is where I'm going to eat from now on this early in the morning because I feel safe here.
Bro, Waffle House is like a bar that don't serve food. You see the wildest stuff.
Yes.
Come hang out with me.
Can you imagine if Waffle House started selling alcohol?
So anyway,
people would die. People would die.
So
people would die.
Lamar been talking for like 30 minutes, right? People have come into the Waffle House and left the Waffle House because the only waitress in there is listening to Lamar, right? Then the dude on the grill is like, yeah, I do that fire shit too. And he's like, oh, you should come to the bonfire. He ignoring the girl who been paying attention to his ass for like an hour. And she's like, I want to come too. And Lamar goes, sorry, baby, it's confidential. And I'm like, nigga, yes, she can come. She can come.
Damn.
He absolutely did.
What did you do?
I don't remember saying that,
about?
but I believe I would have said that.
What is you talking about?
I want to say this last thing.
Back in the back of the head, bro. What
I
is
want
you
to say this. I want to say this last thing before we get cool his show back. Look, I just had a quick idea for a quick podcast series that I would like to do. I would like to set up very basic equipment in a Waffle House twice a month and just interview random customers who come in for like 10 to 15 minutes.
That
and it'll
would be
something.
fucking, yeah.
Yeah, I would pay to see that. Honestly,
It would be something like Humans in New York, like that series. And I would just be talking to random people who come in the Waffle House.
That would be dope.
What's up, Waffle House? Waffle House, Wagwan. All right. Anyway.
All right.
Oh, by the way, before we move on to trivia, shout out to Gus.
Yeah.
Gus, if you've reached this episode, leave a message on this episode, and we're gonna send you something. Wagwan.
It'll be a little bit. He is in fact watching them in order.
That's good. That gives me time to think of something to get Gus.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Take a show
like to move on to trivia.
Yeah, Lana, what you got?
We got U.S. history today.
Bet.
Oh,
okay.
Fail.
No.
Fail.
Okay. I feel like I could do this. I feel like
Aren't you a history teacher?
I feel
Sean?
like
I'm rooting for you today.
I am not a history teacher, but I have every qualification to be a history teacher, and I have been a history teacher. Not U.S. history, but I have gone on record saying that I could teach U.S. history pretty well. So I'm gonna.
Let me be more specific to what this U.S. history is going to focus on: the 1900s and the 2000s.
Okay.
I'm stuff in the 2000s, bro.
All right. You get it right, 2 points. You get it wrong, no points. Most points at the end of the competition wins.
All right, let's go. How many questions?
Right. Lamar.
Oh.
Don't do that. I will deduct your ass points. What year were American women granted the right to vote? You give me the year, you get 2 points. You give me the amendment, you get 2 more points.
I want to say the year was 38. Am I right on that one?
I'm not going to let you know until everybody else answers.
Okay. I believe the year is 38. An amendment. 16th or 17th. I don't remember which. I want to say 16th.
Sean.
1919, 19th Amendment.
Jen.
1919, 18th Amendment.
Who?
1919, 18th Amendment.
J's.
1920, 19th Amendment.
Correct answer. 1920, 19th Amendment.
19th Amendment.
Whoa.
So
I know this because I've had to argue with it on TikTok Live.
I was off by a year.
Okay, we're moving on.
Okay.
Sean.
So wait, what are the points for that one?
So you got 2 points because you got the year right.
Okay.
Jay
I got the year wrong.
He got the year and the amendment right.
I got the year wrong. I got the amendment right.
Yeah, that's right. You get 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay. There's another twofer. Where was the first commercial radio station? If you give me the state, you get 2 points. If you give me the city in the state, you get 2 more points. It is a major city in the state. That should make it easier.
First radio
station. State.
Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay. Boston, Massachusetts. J's.
Look, man, I wanted to be in radio when I was younger.
Lamar, look at me.
Research on this stuff.
Don't be looking at shit.
I'm on Facebook. I'm on some. Sorry.
No, I'm
point
telling you, I used to want to be in radio, and I still want to do it. So I know some of this shit. I know I know the city. is Pittsburgh. And what was the second part?
The state.
The state.
Well, of course, Pennsylvania.
Lamar.
I'm a second him.
Sean.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Jen.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Cool. Let me guess. Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson
How did
in
that go?
Pennsylvania.
Kelly Clarkson. What's your answer, bro?
I said Kelly Clarkson in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
All right. Well, Pittsburgh is the answer.
Nice.
Look, I told you. I wanted. Look, I had to do a paper in high school for this because he talked about what people wanted to do. This is how I don't know much about details.
Cool.
Well, look, I thank you for your service because I definitely had the wrong answer. So.
What year did the United States enter World War I?
Okay.
World War One.
Yeah, this is a complicated question.
Yeah, that's tough.
This is a complicated
United
question.
States enter World War I. It's not complicated.
Yes, it is. That is
No war,
insanely
it's simple.
complicated. That's not an easy
really
answer.
I'm gonna go with what
It's
Dr. Rouse
not
told.
complicated. I promise you it's not.
No, it is complicated. I 100% can tell. So, do you want the textbook one? That's what you want. You want the textbook one?
I want answers.
I said 1917.
You answer you think is right.
Dr. Rouse taught me. I remember this for a specific reason.
Because he fucking got it wrong on one of his quizzes, didn't he?
Yes. And I had
Yeah.
So what
Same.
year did the U.S. enter World War
Sean.
I? 1917.
Jen.
1917.
Sean. You said 1917. Jen said 1917. Cool.
1917. I answered first.
Yeah, he was the first one to answer.
Lamar.
Unfortunately, it's a two-part answer. As we said, it's complicated. Supplies, support, and members went to go fight with the Lafayette Escadrille in the 15 and 16. But the U.S. officially entered the war in 17. There's Sean. I put that one on for you.
Thank you.
So I need one answer because there's only one answer.
He said 1917. You just have to admit that you're wrong on this one. It's okay.
No.
But it's a complicated.
We
you
send
need to expect that.
and troops to places all the time, but we don't enter wars until we enter.
Right, and I think that was his point. That's what I was focusing.
But that wasn't your question. Your question was, when did we get involved?
When did
involvement?
No, the question was.
You said enter.
United States enter World War I.
I heard involved, but I hear you. I got you.
Okay,
I understand. I understand.
Jay's, you don't know who didn't answer.
17.
God damn, y'all know y'all fucking World War II shit, more shit, don't you?
Hey, look, man, I was horrible in math. I was nice in history.
Hey, we already talked about me. Dr. Rouse got me good, boy.
Mr. Dr. Rouse.
I mean, again, I'm a certified history teacher for high school, so
here we go.
With like good numbers too. I want to point that out too.
Here we go, Sean. I'm rooting for you. I threw this question in here for you because I feel like you give everybody the answer. So I'm gonna come to you last. All right. Okay. Jennifer.
Okay.
What sports organization did Senator George Mitchell investigate after hearing rumors of athletes using steroids and other performance-enhancing drugs?
I can tell you it involves a ball.
Right. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent job.
Yeah, Lamar, you're right. It does involve a ball.
No, don't say anything else.
You did good. Until I come to you. Shut up. You only got like 5 options.
Wait, sorry.
Which sports organization did Senator George Mitchell investigate after hearing rumors that athletes were using steroids and performance-enhancing drugs?
I'm gonna go with baseball.
He asked for the organization.
Oh.
I did ask for the organization.
He asked for the organization. So you need to give the organization. Look, if I'm the only one that's going to have to deal with the strict rules, Okay, I'm enforcing myself. So y'all go.
He does have a point, Jed.
Thank you, because I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. All right.
So if it's baseball, then what organization are you going with? God damn it.
Can you give me the letters to it?
Why would she give it to you?
Not to me, like to Lionel's podcast. Yeah. It's 3 letters.
You know what? I'm gonna
Give a
come back.
baseball.
I'm gonna come back.
Give a baseball.
I'm gonna give a
answer.
baseball.
Give a
I was
baseball
gonna-
as an answer.
JE's.
No, fine.
For the Mitchell report, if I'm not mistaken, it was more than one team, wasn't it?
It was the whole league.
Okay.
Top to bottom.
Well, I know it was baseball. So when y'all say organization, I'm thinking you mean a team.
Well, and that's what I'm running into. One
No.
is that I thought it meant
It's
a
not
team,
the
but also
organization,
I
it's the
can't-
league.
The league is an organization.
So
Okay, so baseball, MLB.
oh, okay. Slow moment.
Very slow moment for you.
I didn't remember who was the
Just,
commissioner.
just,
of the
just like them
MLB.
Brays. They've been the same length since we known you.
No, I'm just too lazy to retwist them, honestly. I mean, rebraid them. Transparency. We love it.
Are you gonna answer the question?
Go answer the question and talk about your short ass hair.
Answer the question.
I didn't even know you swapped to me. I thought you was just dissing. Jeez.
Now,
MLB,
dissing. Never mind. See, never mind. Go ahead.
MLB, and the B stands for your big ass head.
The B stand for your big ass nose, smelling what the Rock is cooking. Nigga, no, cause fuck that. Hold up.
Why does he?
Nah,
Why does
never mind. Come on, Lamar. I'm gonna spare your ass.
Come on, this is supposed to be a
Oh.
celebration episode. We need to
Lamar.
be celebrating, not tearing
Major
each
League
other
Baseball.
apart.
Major League Baseball. MLB.
Sean.
So the correct answer is actually the National Pickleball League. No, it's baseball. It's baseball.
That would have been it.
Ooh, don't do that.
That would
Boy,
have
I
been
was ready to clown your ass.
Oh, good old Mark McGuire.
Oh yeah.
I was never on steroids. Okay, here we go.
I think it's
Fucking
funny. I think
Barry
it's-
Bonds said,
No, I think it's funny now how Sammy Sosa is no longer Sammy Sosa. He's just Sam.
he's Sam. He said, yeah, you know what's up? Sammy Sosa used to be my favorite baseball player too. Like that was my guy.
Really?
Yeah, I
Really?
love Sammy Sosa.
Mine was Griffey and Bonds.
All right, here we go.
I feel like Griffey was that. Like everybody loved Griffey. I don't think there was anybody who watched baseball that even like the KKK people who watched baseball were still like, that Ken Griffey Jr. He's pretty solid.
Sean,
I'll give you that.
here we go,
Sorry.
Sean.
Go ahead.
2 sets of fathers and sons have served as presidents. Name the sets.
2 sets of father and sons.
Yes. Have served as president. Name. I need all 4 names.
So obviously you have George H.W. Bush and George W. Bush.
Okay.
The other one wasn't it like I think it John Adams and John Quincy Adams. I think that's how it goes.
Okay. Jen.
Yeah, I think it's also John Adams, John Quincy Adams, and Bush Jr. and Bush Sr., George Bush Jr.
Does everybody agree with that answer?
Yes.
Yes. And a little bit of trivia.
I'm the one doing trivia.
Wait.
That's the side.
The whole negative campaigns or whatever started with John Adams. Actually, before that, nobody was doing like, oh, fuck this lying, cheating motherfucker over here. I'm the one you should be voting for.
Yeah, because Washington supposedly was like, hey, this should be like a calm thing,
Right.
because
Right.
he had the best morals in the world, but still owned slaves.
Washington said no parties, left, and then the kids blew up the house.
No one parties.
He also essentially said, mind your own business before you get into everybody else's shit. You see how long that lasts. So
I just want to say, for the record, I really did have to think for a second there if there were two Adams, because I was like, there are two Adams, right?
Okay, I got 3 questions left.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
What is the call sign of the president's helicopter?
Wow. The call sign of the president's helicopter. Let's go. Do I have to show the sign?
No, nigga, it ain't a gang sign. What the fuck?
Call sign is a name. Okay, so
I
who
love
doesn't
that
know the
question.
answer?
You don't know that. You ain't got
You
the answer.
don't know the answer.
What
You
is it
ain't
called?
at all. But
Hey.
wait, for the record, what were you going to do?
Show me the sign you was gonna throw up. Show me the sign you was
I
gonna.
gotta see it. I gotta see it.
You gotta see it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Look, Jen, if you're gonna TikTok anything tonight, you TikTok this, goddammit.
I love this.
Oh man.
Wait.
That's your answer. I'm writing that down.
Wow. But okay, what is that? What does that mean?
Okay, the presidential plane is Air Force One.
Okay.
So what's the plane? The helicopter.
Yeah, so that's like a call sign is essentially the name, not like the model number, but like what they call it. So kind of like a ship's name instead of like if you've played like any kind of like how the Death Star is the Death Star.
I think he got it, Sean. Thank you.
Okay, and that was the call sign of the what?
The presidential airplane.
Do
helicopter.
you know how often I do that in class?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I just go with my hand sign. I don't know.
J's.
Do I have to show?
It is Marine One.
Oh,
Jen.
Marine One.
Sean.
I do it was one something, but yeah, Marine One.
Well, if you knew it was one something, call it one Marine. Or okay, shut it. I'm gonna stop it. It's Marine One.
Listen, Lamar. Okay?
I know.
Don't play with me on this. Look, if you've been watching recently, don't play with me on this fucking trivia shit.
All right,
I've had enough.
Here are the tallies right now. Lamar has 12. Sean has 14. Jen has 12. Koo has 10. J.E. has 16. Okay. Here's a good one. Jennifer. What year did Apple introduce the first iPod?
That's a good
I
question.
know this one.
2006.
Sean.
She would ask me about phone because I know the answer to that one.
I asked
So
about iPod.
I know. Based on that, I'm gonna say 2004.
Who?
2001.
Lamar.
I'm gonna say 2003/2004. If I could only pick one, I'm gonna pick a 4.
You can
I
only
remember
pick
being
one.
in 4th grade and having an iPod stick shuffle thing. So I remember that one in 4th grade. That was 2004.
That wasn't the first
I'll go
iPod
4.
to come out though, but okay. J.E.'s.
This
Fuck
one
it.
was a previous
3
trivia.
then.
This one was a previous trivia question. I don't know which one of us had it, but I remember the answer is 2001.
I wasn't here for that one because
I wasn't either.
I don't remember that question.
And I have not
remember this.
I have not TikToked that episode either because I really don't remember that.
Yeah,
Okay,
I,
here we
I
go.
feel like I remember this being a former trivia question.
JE, what was the name of the space shuttle that exploded on re-entry over Texas, killing all 7 astronauts aboard?
Oh, come on now.
Damn, why do we get that dark? Like that way down. It's
That did come out of left wing.
shit.
Oh, fuck it, did.
Yeah, I mean it did. Like, yo, that's all the rest of it.
Let's answer the question.
Fun.
Side note, 2001 was the right
I'm
answer,
really trying
right?
to-
We just kind of
Yeah.
skipped over that. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
2001 was the
Okay.
right answer.
Okay. I was like, we just kind of skipped it.
What's the name of the shuttle?
No, I promise you, I thought I remembered it. So yeah, somebody correct me if I'm remembering that from someone else. Shut up.
I'm not correcting you if you get this wrong.
Wait, so you said the first shuttle that exploded over Texas?
The name of the space shuttle that exploded on re-entry over Texas, killing
Jay,
all
you
7
were cutting out like majorly.
aboard.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep,
It's like it's got like a weird sound. Y'all don't hear that?
I
do.
did hear it.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
this.
Hold up a second.
Yeah, it's like staticky.
This mic is kind of cheap, so is it better now?
It was more like you were having internet problems.
Yeah,
than-
that's what it's
Yeah.
more like.
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
don't. Yeah, it's not the mic.
Well, I mean, look, man, I live in the country, okay?
No, that's fair. We were just letting you know.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're good. You know what? I remember this. I remember this because I remember this from podcasts, actually. And it was real quick. I got the answer. I just want to tell you where I got it from. This podcast was talking about that lady. Y'all remember the lady who went like crazy and traveled all the way down to Orlando straight shot. She wore a diaper just to go down there and like attack her ex-boyfriend's girlfriend. Nobody remember that?
I
I
remember.
have no idea what you're talking about.
She drove from Texas to Florida.
Yeah.
Of course, she came over here.
Yeah,
a
straight
diaper.
shot all the way down to Orlando.
pissed
She
off you gotta
wore
be
a
to do that.
diaper to make sure she wouldn't stop. I only remember from listening to that podcast and like how much she loved it. The name of it was Columbia.
Sean,
The Challenger.
Oh,
the Challenger was
shit.
the 80s.
Challenger exploded going up, not down.
Yeah, not down.
I said the wrong one, so go ahead with it.
Jennifer.
I messed up. I thought that was it.
The Columbia, but fun fact about the Challenger, they wanted to put Big Bird on the Challenger, and the only reason Big Bird did not blow up on the Challenger is because they couldn't fit the suit on the
Fuck.
That's the first. Well, because I was about to say that's the first thing that came in my head when I thought about spaceship exploding. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
Challenger.
but it exploded going up. It didn't explode coming down.
Yeah, but can
Cool.
you imagine a bunch of little kids turning on to
It's
watch the
Columbia.
Challenger because
Yes.
Big
I
Bird's
was
there? And
actually not aware of that.
Yes. And that was also in that podcast of that lady saying she's seen that as a kid and still wanted to do this.
Cool.
Crazy.
Columbia.
Lamar.
Columbia.
All right. All right. Final question. Oh.
Sean, why you sound so depressed?
Okay, just so you know, the score is 20
I didn't
JE,
even say anything.
14
I
Koo,
thought you had a sigh.
12
No, I-
Jen, 14 Sean.
Dude, I'm trying to be the boss right now. I ain't like.
Here we go. Final
Oh.
question is worth 8 points. Here we go. No, it's worth 10 points. 10 points. What was the first? I'll tell you what. Let's do it this way. Where was the first United States national monument? If you get the state right, you get 10 points. If you can tell me what the monument is, I give you 10 more points.
Okay, I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm genuinely trying to understand something right now. National monument. What is the definition of national monument? Because, okay, Pilgrim's Landing.
The National Park Service labeled it a monument.
All right.
The first one they did. You give me the state, you get 10 points. You give me the actual monument, you get 10 more points.
I've got an answer for the first one.
Okay.
But I don't know that the state service and everything recognizes it as a monument. Plymouth Rock, where the Pilgrims landed. That was the first thing that they saw, and we still have that thing in a fucking museum on the rocks and shit today. Now, do I think that deserves the title of monument? No. But if you're asking for the first one, fuck, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. J.E.'s.
Sean, why are you laughing?
I know it, but I know it because of how fucked up America's history is. And it's dark as hell because, of course, it's stolen land on stolen land. And the name
so
of
that
it
confirms that I was right then.
And the name of it.
Hold on. Actually, no, I'm coming back to you last. Back to you last.
Okay.
Sean.
Okay. So I was going back and forth in my head. And I'm hoping that based on what J.U. said that I'm right. But I'm gonna go.
Why y'all give me all these motherfucking speeches, nigga? Just give me the answer.
Because it's content.
Damn.
It's content.
I know.
I might know the answer. Here's why I know the answer is because
I know.
I think this is the right answer. But I'm just gonna say.
I know you get to sit there and just ask questions you don't ever get on this side, but you can shut up and let people actually shine for once. Jesus Christ, you ain't the damn host. That's cool. Cool, can I talk?
I'm hosting trivia.
You can answer the question.
Ain't got time for your fucking meteorological.
Well, Sean, I appreciate your commentary. So.
Thank you, Jays. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna go Mount Rushmore in South Dakota.
Okay, Jennifer.
I was gonna say Pennsylvania, but I don't know what it is. I like the South Dakota answer though. I'm going with Pennsylvania.
Oh,
cool.
Devil's Tower, Wyoming.
What the hell is that?
J.E.'s.
Big pillar of rock for no good reason
in
America.
That actually is the answer, and I know this one. I even know who gave it that, like who made it to be the first one. It was under Teddy.
Yep.
Teddy is one. And to steal land after stealing land in Wyoming and name it Devil's Tower, America is fucked.
Right. So Lamar, I was gonna make you pick another answer, but I can't do that because you sort of kind of made sense, but the National Park Service wasn't a thing when we landed on Plymouth Rock.
Okay.
Oh, it was a damn good answer.
Yeah, good answer, but wrong.
And what cracked me up was when you were like, I don't know if it constitutes as a national monument because there's just a fucking rock. That shit cracked me up. Because in reality, it is just a fucking rock. It is just the rock.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's crazy. They put like a gate up around it and you can go.
Yes, they did. Yes.
It looks ridiculous.
Like yes. It's just a rock. It's a rock.
And it's upsetting because the rock isn't even like giant. It's smaller than Jennifer. Like, why the fuck? All right.
It's a rock. It's not just a boat.
We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
You feel me? You gotta overstand.
Speak your truth, King. So the final score is Lamar 12, Sean 14, Jennifer 12, Cool 34, and 40.
I thought 12 earlier.
Last question was 20 points. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? 34. Where did the fuck 34 came from? 34 J's one. I mean J's one, but
J's one. Unless
one
more question.
Whole lot of listening to podcasts while driving the southeast.
Honestly,
here you go, J's. This is a question all by yourself. You listening to motherfucking podcast.
Let me see if I got it.
I think that's what I need to win.
If you get this wrong, everybody go back to 0 and I ask one more question.
It's very likely I'm going to get it wrong. So if you put states on it like that,
I'm
Okay.
so tired of
I'm
how humble he is. I'm so
Yeah,
tired.
I'm
Like,
not that.
look,
I hate
look,
that
I
motherfucking
appreciate
shit.
it.
I
I
hate
really
that
do.
shit.
I appreciate it and I respect it like heavily. But
Hey,
god damn it, that shit
ain't none of us
aggravating.
on this motherfucking call humble about shit.
Like, damn.
Except this nigga.
I'm gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, you ain't gonna get these." Like, yeah, probably.
Listen, if I had your hand, I'll cut mine off. Fuck that.
There
I
it
want
is.
your hand too. This
Yeah,
man.
give me both of them. Shit. Fuck.
Nah. You had my hand. You want to give it back.
Fuck out of here, please.
I'm about to put his ass in a fucking
way.
waiting room. That's what I'm about to do.
Ask the question. That's the damn
When
question.
did the U.S. government issue a formal apology to the surviving members of the Tuskegee experiment?
Never. I'm sorry. That was
There's
wrong.
actually an
That
answer.
was wrong. I'm sorry. That was too deep. I'm sorry.
I mean,
There's actually an answer.
that is the wrong answer, but
That is the wrong answer.
You're not wrong.
Is the wrong answer?
No, never was the wrong answer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm being spiteful.
they
did
No.
apologize. They did make a formal apology.
So-
I'm just being spiteful.
Oh,
I'm
they
sorry.
did.
Yeah, they gave an apology, and it was under Clinton's time, and this was just Clinton pretty much riding the wave. I think this was also around him trying to get the attention off that shit that he did. So yeah, it was so it had to be late 90s.
So what year?
What year? Look at me. Don't look over there. Look over here. Look at the
You ain't
camera.
gonna cheat.
Oh man, there's a bag over here. Like, you hear this?
Lionel's so concerned about everybody cheating.
I need
he
the
would
eye
be the
contact.
one to cheat.
Oh, okay. Well, let's
Need the eye
look
contact.
into the let's
Look in the camera and give me an answer.
So right now, 97.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Good
Motherfucker,
answer.
when was the first Veterans Day celebrated in the United States?
Okay,
Got it
I'm
right.
out.
You got it right.
Wait. Was that mean that was? Does
Fuck
that
all
mean that
that.
was right?
Fuck all
That
that.
was the right answer.
When was the first Veterans Day celebrated in the United States? Look right ahead.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I have no idea.
Answer
No
that.
idea.
Answer that.
First Veterans Day.
First Veterans
First
Day.
Veterans Day. You know what? Shot in the dark. I'm gonna say in the 50s.
What year?
If I had to pick a year, I'd say 52, maybe.
Wrong. You're wrong, goddammit.
Where was it? Where was the year?
54.
54. Huh.
Shit.
Okay. 54. I'm gonna look into it.
Since you got your degree, shit.
Hey, they know everything. Even though I'm probably the only one on this call who don't.
You're not. I don't have a degree either.
Oh, well, hey, welcome to the club. We in here. We in this.
What
bitch.
type of exercise area did Barack Obama have installed in the White House?
Basketball court.
For himself or for his kids?
Motherfucker.
That's a good question. I didn't know that was a clarifying question.
Well, he said exercise area.
I'm
He,
done.
being a true black man, put a swing set on the White House lawn for his babies. I swear to God, he
I
did.
love that. I love that so much. Oh man. History got us looking back at somebody else.
That was
like,
trivia,
it's like, yo, that guy really wasn't that liberal the way people try to make him out. Yeah.
Look, I gotta give Jay's credit for that one. He ran that one. He ran that one.
Yep.
He ain't got one question wrong.
Look, I don't want to say the network of the podcast, but they have a whole network and they do a bunch of different shows. And they release their shows on different days. So each day when I was on the road, I had something to listen to. I had a new episode to listen to. And leading up to the last presidential election, they had something about all of the presidents leading up to like each one of the presidents and like deep history into them. So yeah, I was deep on that shit. Like it was, they had really good stuff. That's a really good.
Lionel, your mic is cut out.
Fuck all that. I said fuck J.E.'s and his damn U.S. history expertise.
I think the wild thing about presidents in United States history is how many of them are fucking related.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty weird.
Hey, I see Sean ain't got the father-in-law pants on no more.
But you know what? They did another thing too. I think like top 50 or top 100 political scandals. And
Political scandals are wild.
That one where that guy off himself on national TV.
Bud Dwyer.
And it turns out he was innocent anyway.
Bud Dwyer.
You
can watch that on YouTube, fun fact, if you want to watch it live on a live end, which I don't recommend.
It is crazy. It's crazy. And then there's some people who right before he do it realize, oh, wait, he about to do that. And he's like, no. It's like, shit. And then you find out deeper the reason why he did it is not only associated with shame, but the reason why he did it was for like certain monies or whatever in the insurance policy that could be left behind for his family. Only to
talking about Bud Dwyer.
Then there was another scandal in Illinois where the DMV was just giving people CDLs like candy.
Yep.
And they finally caught up with everybody after somebody was driving that couldn't speak English, couldn't do math, none of that stuff. And something on the trailer popped off, hit a car behind him, killed the whole family. And then people started to look into who has these CDLs. And from that point going forward, we had to do all the pre-trip, post-trip stuff and all that stuff after that. So, them political scandals are wild.
Okay, cool. You can have your show back. I'm sorry.
Nah, that was actually a good little wow. But anyway, okay. Up next, we have, you know what? We're gonna save impersonation corner for another podcast.
No, fuck it. Let's impersonate.
Oh, okay. You want to do it?
Let's impersonate.
Okay.
Lionel said before he can impersonate everybody on this podcast. I want to see him do it.
He said everybody.
I can.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna tell you if it's good or not.
I never said it was be good. I'll tell you. Let me backtrack.
Okay, okay, hold on. Saying that you can impersonate, because I can impersonate people terribly too. I don't brag about
I
that.
think
I just want to throw that out there.
I think I can do a pretty good impression of everybody in here. Results may vary.
Results may vary.
So I'm gonna go back to what I said a minute ago. I'm gonna go back to what I said a minute ago.
Now I'm scared to
sucks.
do it. No, cool. Go ahead. Yo, do your thing, man. Move on to the next.
Nah, we're gonna do it.
I'm scared to do it now.
Nah, ain't no being scared. So, But Peep This crew. This is what impersonation corner is. Each person must impersonate another cast member, and the remaining cast members have to guess who he or she is impersonating. You may also impersonate yourself, a former guest, or a member not present.
Former guest.
Former means somebody came on the show.
Okay.
Not a former guest, but somebody who has been discussed on the podcast. Can that one count? Can I get that one?
Well,
former guest.
Before I lose it, let me see if I can crank it. So what the Alabama defense should do in the upcoming game is they got to make sure that they paying attention to what the offensive line is doing on the other side. Otherwise, they're going to get blown out, and it's going to be embarrassing for the SEC.
Yeah. Let me get in on that.
Oh, and
I'm gonna tell you something else. If you don't like chicken, then you got turkey. Who don't like chicken? Who don't like chicken? Let me tell you, Bug, we got to get in this thing, man. We got to make this podcast right, man. You and Sean and Jen and Cool and everybody else, man. This podcast is golden. You know, I'm doing my Alabama football thing, but, you know, we're going to get on there, man. We're going to make this right, you know, and then just hang up the motherfucking phone. Yeah. Shout out to Steve, man.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I like that. That was real good.
He had was a fucking glass. That motherfucker always adjusting his glass. That was golden.
That was crazy.
That was great.
That was good. That was good.
Okay.
That's my guy, man.
Can I go next?
Go. Sean, go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
You ready? Fuck off.
Jen?
Yep,
I
100%.
knew that.
And you know what? I'm glad you did it because I was about to do it and I was going to be nasty with the lisp.
My lisp is not near as bad as it used to be.
I know, and I love you, but I needed it for me because I miss you. I do. I'm sorry.
I needed it. Look, I know that was. Look, they said former. Former means
No,
past.
Sean,
Past
do
was-
another one. Do another Jen. Do another Jen.
I don't know if I have another Jen.
You got
I
another
have one. I thought about it all this past week.
Oh, he's ready.
Oh shit.
Let him go. Let him go.
Okay.
He's ready.
I don't know who, Lionel, you invited. I don't know who you talked to, what you said, what. But there was a day at Spring Hill that I don't remember who it was, but some guy we didn't like found out about the fire pit from you.
I know who.
And me and Jen were out somewhere, and we heard it from that guy. And I'll never forget Jen walking in like a substitute teacher, putting her hands on her hips, going, "You're a dumbass." Now, I to this day still think about that. I don't know why.
Okay, so
It's been 10
for the
years.
record,
I don't know why that matters to me.
Jen has called all of us dumbasses at least 45 times.
Oh,
So, a little bit more specific than when Jen called us a dumbass.
well, I don't think the story was necessarily. It was more of just the impression
You're a
itself. He was
dumbass.
giving background for the impression.
You're a fucking dumbass. Damn. Am I a dumbass? Jen the only person who can call you a dumbass and have you really question it.
Yeah, like oh shit. Maybe
was
I
it really
fucking
that damn bad?
Damn.
There's a reason for it.
That might have been bad.
It's like, damn, Jen just
Oh man.
There's
I'm scared. I'm scared to go.
leading up to it.
You know what? Jen, you go next.
Uh-oh.
Listen, I do impersonation, but I'm never late to the podcast.
Nope.
Ooh, God. Damn.
He's loaded.
Yeah,
I don't know whether to ask who was that or if you was just grilling me.
She just hit you in your fucking chest.
He said, "I have never been late to this bitch."
She has never.
I either don't show up or I'm on time.
He is punctual as a motherfucker.
Well,
I guess Jen ain't doing no impersonation. She's just telling you.
well, might have been that one.
All right, Lionel. Actually, no, Lionel, you go like Lamar.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Lamar?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm loading one.
I'm
And
gonna let
I still got anger behind this one. But I'm going to do it with all the love that I can. Nigga, what did you just say to that girl? What did you just get us arrested out here? Who do you think has said that to me more than anybody else on this
Literally
podcast?
every fucking friend we have.
Well, okay, hold on, time out, because I can't say the N-word. So let's make sure that's not my impersonation. I just want that to be clear. Okay, because I would say that I have probably said that to Lamar the most. But that's not me, that's you.
I don't sound like that.
I bet the
I don't sound like that.
Oh, Jay said that. It's how you sound.
Oh my goodness.
Man, see.
All right, Lionel, come on. Your time to shine. Let's go.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm a bitch.
No. How?
No.
Okay. Do you remember, Lionel, calling me out the last fire of freshman year? And you said, nigga, put your foot right here. Right here. Stop stroking your dick in front of Felipe. Remember that? Now you called me out in front of the
Bro.
whole.
We was
So,
trying to,
but now you
bro.
wanna
We
be a
was
bitch.
we was
Hey, yo,
18-year-old kids trying to have sex on campus. I'm married
Hey.
now. That ain't high on my priority list anymore.
Hey, yo.
How did we get
Don't
here?
look
How
at
do
me
we
like
get
that. He
here?
said
How do
every
we
single
get
word of
here?
that.
I don't know how we got here either. But that was good. 10 out of 10 impression.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm gonna try to do everybody. Hold on.
Good night.
Close my door a little bit.
Oh my god, that was good.
He's starting with Sean. I feel it.
There you
I
go,
gotta
with
start
me.
with Sean. That's
There you go, start with me.
that's my ace.
He's doing fucking impressions of me for I don't know how long.
See, the problem that I have with this is everybody talks shit, but when I talk shit, there's a process, a means to talking shit.
Good night, Liz. Close my door.
Do you eat ass? Do I eat ass? I don't think that's a logical question to ask, because what's the definition of ass? Because logically,
all right. Okay, you made your point. You made your point.
You're wrong.
You made your point. You have made your point.
Lamar, here we go.
Thank you.
I love you, Sean.
Look, it's all love.
All right, Lamar, here we go. Sweetheart question. I was driving the other day, and I got to the stoplight, and I saw this girl. She had the fattest ass. I'm talking, dude, the fattest ass. So I said to myself, dude, engage. So I pull up to this girl, and I said, sweetheart, you have the fattest ass I ever seen in my life. I was wondering if you would like to go on a turkey hunt with me. And she said, I don't date military guys. And he says, I'm not a military guy. I'm in the Air Force. Now, was I wrong? Was I wrong for doing that?
The was I wrong is the part that really sold me. So, all right, cool.
That's very good.
I love you, Lamar.
Very good. Very good.
Oh, shit. Cool. This is going to be actually kind of tough.
Go for it.
I don't know.
Actually
he just talk and he laugh a lot in his words.
Exactly.
I don't know if I have one of cool either.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me channel it.
I think Jen got the only one.
Let me go.
Yeah, that was pretty solid.
No, I don't have one of cool. I've known the man my whole life. I cannot impersonate him.
That's crazy.
All right, here we go. J.E.'s.
Coco Melon, Taylor Swift type shit.
Wait, what?
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna do. Here's my
some of the many answers he's given in fucking trivia.
Confused, and I'm just gonna let it hang there.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is the J.E.'s. That's THEJAYEASE. With the essence and the lighting of the sun, I'd like for you guys to come to a neo soul concert with me and listen to some Kareem Bailey Ray. And afterwards, we can vibe and we can relax, and maybe we can get an LLC afterwards, if that's your vibe. Hey, I'm not one of those dudes that says, hey, you need to go get an LLC. That's just not me. But what I am saying is there's a podcast out here that specifically deals with you dumbass niggas who think that LLCs are the way to go. And it's not, it's simple like that, but it ain't that simple like that. I gotta go because Keisha eating pepperoni and cream cheese in the background, and I don't think that that's a logical decision.
Okay. All right, okay.
I love you, J.E.
She wouldn't add the cream cheese, but that was good.
Okay, who did I miss? Jennifer?
Yes.
Jennifer, I feel like it's not fair to do Jennifer because she's like the easiest one to do.
Well, then you should do it.
Okay, hang on. Let me find something. No, I don't know. Whoa, what is that?
Whoa.
Okay. Did you know that the Supreme Court just recently made a code of ethics? That's fucking weird. And it explains a lot. There you go. Love you, Jen.
I totally fucked you all night up with that information when I gave it to you. So like
that was a fucking time.
That's dope. I like that.
Except cool. I don't know. Hey, my name is Braylon. I live in Marion. I got a big nose, and I just like to vibe and chill and rap. You know, Miss Taylor was a bitch, man. She gave me a B, and I swear to God, on my motherfucking soul, I had an A in that class. That bitch just didn't like me. There you go. There's yours.
Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. That wasn't fair.
Lionel, who was the
Ooh.
algebra teacher that you and I didn't like?
Dr. Mayo.
Mayo, that's her name. Okay.
And see, the crazy thing is, nobody can impersonate me like I impersonate y'all.
What? Hold on. I got you.
Lotto, if I start impersonating you,
Listen, come on, just do it, because I think it's funny.
I got you.
Here we go. Somebody hit me. Somebody.
Boom.
Anybody.
Here's Lionel.
Right,
well,
true.
First of all, Sean, if you're having a problem with your pipes, I mean, you probably should just call someone instead of trying to go to the office. I mean, but I've literally been trying to reach them like all day, Sean. I don't know why we have to go through this like 3 or 4 times.
Dang.
Literally go call someone. It's that simple.
Do I sound that fucking harsh?
A little bit.
Yes.
I've got one that I like more than that one. Cool. I like yours, but I got one that I've been holding on for years, and I still use it sometimes to make me feel better. You ready?
Make me feel better.
Lionel, do you remember when we were in Waffle House, and I don't remember what I did that day, but you were just like, nigga, you don't care. No, stop laughing. You don't care. You're laughing like that shit is funny. You do not care. I don't know if it's just you don't like the emotional intelligence, the mental capacity. I don't know what it is, but you legit don't care.
Damn, that's worse.
So much so that when we got done with that and we left that Waffle House, the guy who's cooking stopped cooking, stopped the entire restaurant. Sir, start caring when you leave here, which means you made somebody else care about my caring more than I care.
Damn.
Lionel, you're very blunt, and then you throw your sarcasm in there at the end or a joke or two.
Now, I gotta say, genuinely, thank you. There was one day I was sitting in a mortar hole in Iraq, fucking miserable. And I was like, you know what? I could just not care about this. And I thought of that, and I fucking died laughing. And
I mean, you should fucking care if you're in a mortar hole in Iraq. Just throwing it out
okay.
there.
How much farther down can you go? You could die, and that's about it. That's yeah. Baby, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me.
This is.
You know what? This is actually a good segue into the next one.
Yeah,
which is
thank you, because y'all, I don't even want to hear Sean and Jan.
Okay.
Or even J.E. I don't want to hear J.E.'s either, because I feel like that motherfucker been studying me.
Jeez. Hold on, Jay.
I feel like you have.
Before we move to this next one, go for it, J's.
Don't.
Don't.
Lionel.
Oh no, I only had Steve. That was look, because,
thank you.
I promise you, I only had him because like I actually do, when I get a chance, like I check out his stuff or whatever, and I know he talk in a certain way, in a certain cadence and all of that. So yeah.
No, you nailed exactly what he sounds like on them shows.
That was perfect.
That was
that was A1. Okay, next segment. So I don't know if y'all would want to keep this one because it's more on a kind of a serious tone. Not so really, probably depending on how we go about it. But it's a segment called Mental Health Release. And pretty much in this segment, each member will discuss things, people, or places that have caused them frustration or stress the previous week, current week, or current day. And will each have 5 minutes to rant about it as a form of stress release.
I don't even need 5 minutes.
We can do one.
I don't know if I'm gonna take the full 5, but yeah, I could do that.
I'll go last. Go ahead.
So I'm not gonna go the most serious shit that I've been dealing with because that might be a little too much. But I'm gonna tell you this. These Jacksonville drivers really be stressing me out. Like they really stress me out because, like, I can go from my house to my school, which is like 15 minutes, and in that time, it's like everybody just wants to be in one lane and just like go at like a certain speed. And like I get nervous. I don't know about y'all when I like just driving past a bunch of cars that are not going the speed limit because it looks like I'm speeding.
Mhm.
Like, so I'm sitting there and I'm like looking behind me and shit. But then I'll also have scenarios where like I'm on the expressway this morning and I'm like on a straight shot. I am on the expressway. The cars in front of me stop to let people merge. And I'm like, we are on an expressway. This road is 50 miles an hour. You cannot stop.
Yeah.
Like, and then my last thing, when it rains, people drive 15 under the speed limit, and that drives me nuts.
I can attest to that in Jacksonville.
Like, if it's not the first 10 minutes of rain, like, and it's not, and the roads aren't like flooded, you good. You could just drive. You ain't
You know
got
what?
speed. You don't speed.
You know
But
what could really be said
we
about
got to get
that?
like close.
You know what could really be said about that? And not to go too far off, but people need to be properly taught and instructed on how to operate a vehicle. Because I'll tell you, like places where I got my driver's license from, you could have literally made 20 mistakes and they would have just been like, all right, here you go.
Are you talking about Coach Bradford?
Yes.
I think we need educated people to teach people how to drive and not volunteers in the community. And I feel like that's part of the problem. Because like the local baseball coach was one of the people who ran our driver's ed course.
I believe it.
And like
That's usually how that goes.
like cool that you probably knew what you were doing, but like you also said like wrong information.
Yeah.
Hey, did you meet Coach Bradford? Did you have Coach Bradford for driver's ed? Was he around?
Who are you talking to?
I'm
Did he
talking.
go to both schools?
Yeah, he did.
Oh no, I don't know what you're
You didn't have
Oh,
driver's
okay.
ed in high school?
talking. It was at Hatch, but I never took it. Like I just went straight to the DMV at the time in Marion.
Why y'all
Oh.
asking Jay's had a driver's license? He was like 5 years old. Why y'all asking him that
Are you
question?
done mental health? Continue. We're listening.
Okay. You know what? Who wants to volunteer to go next?
Let me see if I can make it concise. And I look inward, and it's not nothing terribly dark or bringing anything down. I need to continuously work on my lack of discipline and procrastination. I am currently sitting on a mountain of amazing beats. I have verses for a lot of those. And for the ones I don't have verses for, I have hooks for. And for the ones that I have neither for, I have ideals and voice notes for. If I was more disciplined about my art and I didn't procrastinate as much as I do, I would easily have at least 2 to 3 bodies of work complete at this point. That's just how much material is in them. And the thing that bothers me even more than that is knowing that I have all of this stuff that I haven't worked with yet. I would be trying to get a new idea and dive into that idea for like a few hours and abandon that idea and remember that I had some old stuff that I hadn't finished. And then I do that at least 2 other times and I get overwhelmed and I look for a release of something. So that's something that I got to continuously work on. Aside from that, I am deeply, deeply concerned with the just basic education level of men in this country. And I'm not even talking about just black men, I'm talking about men, period. Because the conversations that I've had and the conversations that I've been a part of but not adding to are mind-numbingly dumb. And they try sometimes to back it up with statistics, but they don't know how to read the statistics. They also don't know how to take the source that they're pulling their information from, compare it with another source that says something totally different, and compare it with another source that says something similar to the last two, and contrast all of that and see what the likely overall answer is of that. Instead, They go into our articles cherry picking, and when you dance circles around them intellectually, they get in their feelings. So I'm nobody's scholar. I shouldn't be doing the things that I'm doing basically in my spare time and coming up with this shit. The things that I know, I feel like I know on a very base level. And lastly, start saying more kind things to yourself about yourself. And not just think it, but actually say it. Let your ears hear your voice say it, because the weight in which it holds, hearing it coming from yourself. Once that happens so much and so often, it doesn't matter what anybody else say or don't say to you. But we know we're our own biggest critics, so we also have to start being our own biggest fans.
Can I say something for the record when it comes to JEs?
Let's go.
So everybody on this, I think everybody on this call would agree with me when I say this. Like, everybody on this call know how to read and research. None of us are no scrubs or no dummies, okay? But it's something about when you say something, it just, like, first of all, we know you probably looked it up. So you don't usually spew misinformation. But stuff usually sounds more profound coming from you. That's why we've been waiting on this album for like 6 years now. So
look, just a brief point on that research thing to show you what bothered the fuck out of me. There's this guy who tried to tell us that only 20% of Black men are fathers.
Only what? Oh,
only,
wow.
And
what
his
age
belief.
What
That's
age?
a wonderful question. Lamar, I promise you, that's a wonderful question. I'm going to get to the point of the research, actually. And I love the fact that you're intuitive enough to ask that question, because they didn't ask themselves that question when they looked up these numbers that don't make sense. They are under the belief that most of Black women are only sleeping with a certain number of Black men. And that certain number of Black men is 20% in their minds.
So 2 out
However,
of 3 Black men is getting all the women?
Look,
That's
this comes from
crazy.
people. This comes from people not getting chosen, basically.
True.
This comes from dudes not
clearly,
and dudes still walking in that insecurity. And I just had a video about that. I told dudes, look, address that high school pain. It is real, it is valid, but you have to address it.
Hey, young teachers in America, you hearing that? You hearing that? I need y'all to hear that one.
Address that shit. Trust me. And I can recognize that it's real. And I can recognize that it can stay on you like a cult for as long as you ignore it. But the study, one of which comes from the IFS, the other was, of course, the census. There were a few other ones. And it reads, about 80% of Black men have kids by the age of 45. These idiots told me, yeah, see, at 45. Did you not understand the sentence? About 80% of men have kids by the age of 45. At the age of 45. This is what I'm dealing with. This is what I'm trying to argue with. These two words do not mean the same thing. How are you getting that mixed up? And there's a chart there that shows you the progression of it. And you don't know how to read the chart. I don't want to simply blame it on public school education. I think that's way too easy. But I think the answer I'm trying to work out of my head is harder than what it actually is. I think the real answer is somewhere in the middle, and I can't find it. But I keep blaming Bush's No Child Left Behind and the remnants that is leaving over, because of course we know it's not still implemented now, but it has left a lot of debris. And the debris are the people in my age range who are trying to have these conversations that they don't have the intellect to have it with. And lastly, we are in an age of anti-intellectualism at such a level that if you even sound like you know what you're talking about, it is an insult. And these people are voting.
Said a mouthful. Yeah, it's pretty sad, bro. We actually talked about this the other day, like how people don't really understand how, like, just how to comprehend in general. It's like you read it one way as it is, and then you change it to what you want it to be, just so it'll support your thoughts and beliefs. But they're only your thoughts and beliefs. But they have this idea that everybody agrees with them because they see it online. But they don't spew this same talk often in person. Like if they're around someone they know, wouldn't appreciate them saying certain things.
So
they don't, you know.
Because I think Sean helped me out with this statistic, and I think I read it on him before. Well, I don't know if we were in the midst of the show or before or after it, but there was a study that suggested it was the 2019 National Assessment of Education Progress, and it said that only 6% of 12th grade Black males were reading at a proficient level, and only 1% were reading at an advanced level. And again, I don't know if it was Sean or somebody else, but they said, notice the word proficient, because it might not mean specifically what you think it means in that sentence. Nevertheless, it is still a problem. And I don't know what it is for the rest of me, but the only reason why I pulled that one out is because of the conversation that I was attempting to calmly have with other brothers. Because when I'm talking to them in this way, I'm not talking to them in a demeanor way. I'm making sure I do that. When I jump in spaces with people that I know I'm going to disagree with, I come in on a very calm level. In fact, I've been seen asking dudes, hey, have you had some water today? You said anything nice about yourself? Good, let's get into this.
Right.
And it's concerning because not just these people are voting, but it's concerning because I'm looking at my kids and making sure I'm doing enough so that they know, because I'm not dependent just on the school system. I'm not putting that weight just on the teachers. I'm not doing that. We have to be doing some shit here too as parents. But on the other side, I understand that there are certain parents who aren't doing these things, not in an intentionally neglectful way. There are parents who are working, trying to survive, not even thrive. And they don't know if their kids have homework or not. They can't go to PTA meetings because they can't afford to do it, because they can't afford to miss the work. All of this stuff. And all of this stuff goes deep into the very infrastructure of this country that we claim to give a fuck about in the future, but we don't.
Stupid cat.
Can I say something? Can I say something on that note too? This is a note to all the parents out there. You don't have to understand what your child is doing to assist them in their education. Just because the information looks different, and shit, just because it might even be different, doesn't mean that you still can't have a part in your child's education. And don't take out your insecurity on the child on that one, because it's okay, because school has changed a ton since I was a kid, and I'm one of the youngest people. Like, at the teachers get mad at me when I talk about my age. They don't like talking about age in front of me, because as one conversation I had with a teacher today, she was like, yeah, I feel like I'm 40 and she's in her 60s. And She was like, you remember. She's like, well, no, you don't remember because you're not 40. And I'm like, but you think I am. And that's essentially where I'm at. But yeah, parents, you don't have to understand. Like from a teacher, I to be honest with you, I don't even want you helping your kid with their homework. I want you to provide them with the space for them to be able to do their homework and encourage them to, ask questions about what they're doing. And if they don't understand, teach them ways that you would go about understanding things that you don't know. If you do those things, I promise you, everything will be okay.
There are papers that are sent home sometimes with this homework on it. And at the bottom of the paper, it'll show you where the homework is coming from. I've looked up those places and looked up the answer key from some of the stuff that I didn't understand. And I don't just give them the answers. It's like, oh, so damn, this is how they got the answer. But I've done enough work before I've gotten to the age of 37 to know how to think and critically think around these things. So I don't have to give them the answer, but even if I don't know the answer, I can see how you got to the answer to better help get them to the answer. And there aren't enough people doing that. And that concerns me.
I'll say this and then I'll leave it alone. I spend more of my time as a teacher encouraging people to trust themselves on what they understand than actually like teaching them like new information.
I believe that.
And, I will stand on the fact like that a good teacher is not a person who knows how to really get them to understand the information. It's a person who gets them to believe that they can learn the information.
Who wants to go next?
Let's go, Jen.
My venting of the week is absolute bullshit and nothing near as deep. But there is a screw on the bottom of my laptop that I cannot get out of the fucking laptop because it is stuck on the plastic and it is affecting how my laptop charges and it is driving me up a wall. And if I could just figure out where exactly it's caught, I could replace the motherfucker and it would be fine.
Hey, yo, fuck that screw on Jen's laptop.
But add that motherfucking screw to the list.
Put that screw on the list.
This is continuing issues that I have with technology. I never have good luck with technology. It doesn't fucking like me, which is a problem because I do all of my work on a computer.
Well, screw the screw. Let's go with that. Screw you, screw.
Yeah. Screw you, screw.
Yeah, screw you.
I like that.
All right, Lamar, let's go. What you got?
It's short, Lamar. Short. We love you, but keep it short.
Don't tell the man.
Short.
It's stress.
It's his stress. His
my apologies for being too long.
Nigga, you've been talking for 10 minutes.
My stress is actually related to you, Sean.
Damn.
Oh.
Now, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You don't know about this yet.
Gotcha, ass.
Okay. Sean, genuinely, what age range do you teach?
Or
grades?
9 to 12. I mainly spend time pretty much everybody except ninth graders.
Okay. It scares the crap out of me that I have my job and you have yours. And I hope to God that you are better at your job than I am. Your job is to get the young adults of America to learn what they can do with their lives. My job is to teach them to give their lives to the United States government for oil. I hope that you are better at your job than mine. I just sent 4 men to a third world country to support a war in a country that they can't spell. I can't tell you how much this hurts. Jay, I can see you stressed over this. But my stress this week is fathoming that I don't know that I can help this system. And I hope that you are better than mine.
Oh, you mean on that level? Oh, no, we can't change the system. What? Not just us.
I still, me personally, I would never let Lamar talk to me like that.
He's not wrong.
That's what you're doing this moment.
Do you understand how
I'll
many
just play it,
times-
Lamar. I'll just play it. I'll play it.
I was do you understand how many times a day I look at myself or I'm like in the middle of teaching and it hits me that like I am a teacher and I have to stop teaching and be like, hold on, let me bring myself back to where I was. Like being a teacher is weird.
I also believe Jen has this same thought process, especially at the level of this system that she's in. Like that has to fuck you up sometimes.
Occasionally, I'm sitting there and I'm working and I'm doing something and I'm like, I'm an attorney. I'm an assistant attorney general at the age of 27.
Wow.
The fuck?
But that is also scary personally because it's like, wow, I can't mess up. Like I can't.
My office is down the hallway from the attorney general.
I was about to say I don't have the thing of I can't mess up. I know I can mess up. I mess up all the time. That's just part of the game at this point.
No, I
mess up all the time.
When I say it's like I can't do anything that would jeopardize me having this job.
I regularly send people messages. I'm like, hey, I'm confused. Like, honestly, I just have gotten a lot less scared about asking people questions.
Yeah.
Now, and part of that is because I did like 3 years of online work in law school. And I'm just like, I don't see y'all. Yeah. I have to be very upfront if I don't know something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Jay, I got a question for you. When I was giving my speech, you've put your head on the table laughing. Now, I don't know if it's for the same reason that Lionel was laughing, like, man, he really just said that. But what I can tell from what I know about you, that you saw this and went, okay, he said something profound. What did you think about what I said?
That well before you have been doing it, there have been people in your same position since we've had a military doing that.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're sending essentially kids.
Yeah, they are. I promise you they are.
Yeah. We're sending kids to do a very, very, very grown-up thing for something that I don't think even afterwards they will sometimes understand the full breadth of what it was that they were supposed to be doing over there. Don't understand really the culture of where they're going. And like you said, just on a very simple level, can't even spell where it is that they're going. And this is politics as usual.
Yeah. For anyone who might see this podcast outside of the United States and you want a glimpse into America, this is our culture.
You know what? Thank you for that. Thank you for that, because I don't think enough people outside of America know what actual Americans are thinking about their own country. Because America is so big, bright, and loud that I think for the most part, especially in these countries where we tour to, and they see the American arrogance, that they believe that that is a perfect representation of what Americans are. In fact, in my opinion, Trump was the perfect mascot of this country. A faux, wealthy, old, white, out of shape, loud, dumb, racist, misogynistic person. He was the mascot of what. I'm not going too deeper into that because I don't want people to get in trouble. But yeah,
I watched a TikTok recently where somebody found out that they are that in countries like Germany and France, they are studying like American propaganda currently and comparing it to like Hitler propaganda.
Yes, they are.
And like that is like in their standards. Like that's like in their textbooks.
I was gonna say,
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that parallel? Hitler thought Henry Ford was that inspirational that he had a picture of him in his office. Henry Ford was one of Hitler's heroes. They have always studied how. I'm gonna stop, man. I need to get some water.
Some water.
But Yeah, I follow somebody on TikTok who's getting a degree in American Studies in Germany. Like, and American Studies in the sense of like United States of America, not in the Americas, because different things. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Lionel?
Oh, okay, here we go. Oh shit. Actually, I may need like 4 minutes. And if this
Fine.
gets deep, then I am sorry. So, how do I even start this? So, everybody here knows what I do. And I mean, I think I probably have the most stressful job here.
I'll give you that one.
I mean, I have the hardest job here, but I think I have the most stressful job here.
I get that.
So, a big part of why I'm always stressed out is that I feel like I always have to be everything to everybody. And I don't know how to say I don't have the answer to that. So I put myself in this position to where I'm everything to everybody, and everybody expects me to be everything, even if it's not my responsibility to be that to that person. So I sit back and I realize I've been doing this my whole life. Like, I've been trying to be everything to everybody.
Full circle moment.
And it's gotten to the point where, bro, I am always angry. Like, I never had a temper. I'm starting to develop a temper. A girl was in the lunchroom today and she was making too much noise fixing her lunch, and I about snapped on her ass. I was in there for like 15 seconds.
Wow.
I'm always annoyed. I come home, luckily I have, my wife and my dog, who is like, he's even in here chilling with me now. Scrappy.
He hears you.
Scrappy. Cow. Anyway. So it's like, you go to therapy and they put you on these pills. And so you take the pills because you feel like you need the pills, right? And in reality, you do, right? But the pills just make you fucking wired, right? So now I'm full of energy and I'm trying to, and pretty much the pills are just to kind of like not make you be yourself. That's what my therapist told me. She's like, it's supposed to even out, so your emotions are kind of nah.
Just for the record, I hate therapists that do this.
I was gonna say, I have never heard medicine described that way.
That's horrendous fucking advice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's.
I'm just gonna call it what it is. That's
I was gonna
horrendous
say, like,
fucking
I'm a
advice.
little concerned about that advice personally, because
like, are you seeing a therapist and a psychiatrist, or did the
No, just a
therapist send you to a psychiatrist?
My primary doctor my therapist talks to my primary doctor, and my primary doctor prescribes based on my therapy. So I'm trying to be everything to everybody. And everybody expects me to be everything. And I get stressed out. And then there are only a few people in this world Hey, don't start that shit. I'm gonna start fucking barking. And then there are only a few. Hey, chill out. There's only a few people in this world that I can truly call if I needed them and they pick up the phone. But in return, I'm everything to everybody. And everybody expects me to be everything. So the result is I'm always giving. And then I turn around and have nobody to count on. Because I'm everything to everybody. Scrappy, I swear I'm gonna punch you.
Hey, is Scrappy picking up something that the rest of us isn't? Because we know animals to be able to do that, especially pets.
I don't. Scrappy's probably picking up the same thing I am.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I love you, buddy.
Because if he's been in there most of this episode,
He's been in here this whole time.
Acting like this now.
Yeah,
he's been in here the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, he see y'all now.
No.
What's up?
Scrappy.
Hi, Scrappy. All right,
you don't shit. Okay, I'm done.
That's So here's my question. What was your goal going into therapy? Did you just want to talk through figuring out how to be less of everything for everybody? Or was it more so to just express that that's how you've been feeling your entire
I
life?
really wanted to tell somebody how I feel because I don't want to upset people with my emotions.
Understood.
Like, I know Sean, Jen, and Lamar. They're like you guys are my friends. I know if I needed to call and vent, I could. But I feel like Jen has enough on her plate, Sean has enough on his plate, and Lamar has enough on his plate to where why would I throw my problems on them? Now, I know that is true, but sometimes I just feel that way.
That's fair.
I have that same problem of not wanting to really talk to anybody about the deep stuff because it's like, if I'm going through this, I know you're going through something. I don't want to feel like I'm just adding more because friends are going to worry about friends is what I think in my head. It's like, if you told me something deep or that you needed something like really bad and I had to think of a way to help you get it, like, that's going to stress me out too, but I'm going to do it because you're my friend. And that's how I view this relationship. But I'm on the flip side of that where it's like, I'm such a friend that I don't even want you to have to feel that type of pressure.
The thing it always comes down to for me is that I'm gonna worry about you no matter what.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if you tell me what's going on. Like, I'm gonna worry either way.
Right. Right. So you might as well take that information and go ahead. Start opening the door, not just crack it, but open that motherfucker. So.
Like, yeah, bro, and hit me up whenever, because you know it's gonna lead to, yeah.
And see, the thing is, I know I got y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I'd rather pay the money for therapy.
I
So
think
and I think that I think therapy is a good idea. I do think your therapist needs some
right.
questions though.
But at this point, I'm taking damn near 200 milligrams
God damn.
of antidepressants, and I'm
Shit.
just as stressed out as I was 2 months ago.
But
Oh, let me tell you. Look,
I
let
don't
me tell you
know
this.
this.
Wait, Lionel, you take
Look.
200
I said
200?
almost. I said
at a
almost.
Look.
time?
I said
Oh,
almost.
look,
I don't.
Lionel,
150.
Lionel, my
150 is my
Lionel,
dose.
Lionel, my pill is 37 and a
30.
half.
I take 25.
shit.
I guess y'all ain't as stressed as me.
Bud, piece of information for you. When I was at Iraq, either time, the max they would issue you before they sent you home was 100.
Damn.
They would only give you 100 milligrams. Otherwise, they have to send you home because of your medical, this, that, the other. I can't have you be in Iraq.
You shouldn't be a doctor. Really shouldn't be like. And mind you, I'm speaking at a very ignorant
hang
place.
on. I'm not being funny. This might partially be dictated by weight. Lionel's bigger. I'm not being funny on you.
No.
Medically, that could be a thing.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I am, however, concerned about how she described what's supposed to do to your emotions.
That is kind of true, though.
Because, like, the way I've always had medicine described to me is that it provides you that step or two so that you don't hit those drastic lows or those dangerous highs.
What I will tell you is this, and I'm not going to go deeper into it. The most rest I ever had outside of just a vacation or staycation with my wife was at the psychiatric hospital at University of Alabama, Birmingham. And
I believe it.
Yeah, everything you just said, it seems like you're about to get off that exit. So,
Bro, let me tell you,
that is easily the most rest I ever had.
On
And it was
average,
forced.
It's like one of my biggest issues is like not really being able to plan. Because every time I plan something, I never get to actually do it because I have to be everything to everybody, and everybody expects that of me, and I don't know how to say no.
I think
Wait, Q, cool, before I forget this. I don't know if any one of them will ever see this, but I just want to say shouts out to the nurses on that floor, because there was a nervous, younger white woman, but the two older, big black women felt like aunties, and they talked to me like that. They didn't have a whole lot of interaction, but when they had the interaction, you kind of forgot where you was, because white people talk about baked mac and cheese. Like, I'm not in here for that, but I appreciate you talking about it, because whenever I do get out of here, that's what I want to get. So I appreciate that. I also appreciate that, that love that they give you on the way out is like a threat, but it's also love. It's like, I don't want to see you in here again out there. It's like, don't let me see you walking here. Don't let me see you walking here again. Then the other was like, nah, don't let me see you rolling in here again. I was like, oh, look, okay, I'm here. I thought we was cool though. But no, shouts out to those nurses. I can't imagine the weight of having to manage a floor like that. Yeah, shouts out to them. Whole lot of rest.
Oh yeah. But yeah, Lionel.
I'm so sorry for that. I got so much rest that one of the orderlies came and picked me up off the bathroom floor around the toilet. And I have no idea how I got in there, but that's where I was asleep. That's where I was asleep the first night. I remember being really hot and taking off my shirt because the floor was really cold. And I was like, yeah, this is the spot right here. And then I remember just some really massive dude picking me up like I was a toddler and taking me.
That was good.
Because how did he just scoop me up like that? And I'm thinking I'm walking until I realize, like, oh, my feet ain't on the floor. What is this?
No, what happened here? Huh,
You get dad treatment.
huh, look at that.
But that is hilarious. But yeah, Lionel, I think because I say this all the time, therapy isn't therapists, we aren't there, and I say we, but we aren't there to give you the answers. We're there to really let you talk yourself all the way from beginning, which is where most start at childhood, to where you currently are, letting you put the pieces together. And ultimately, it's supposed to lead to you now understanding yourself enough that you can set those boundaries that are causing you the issue. What your therapist did, and I don't like this, and I don't understand necessarily the whole background behind it, so I can't really judge him or her for it. But I would only give an antidepressant to someone who has extreme case, like high levels of stress. And if that's where you are right now, we got to start getting into some self-care, my boy.
Well, I tell you one step I took in self-care. I installed these lights this weekend.
Them dope.
I redid my office.
That's dope.
And
It's-
dude, I've been in here. Shit, come on, camera, bitch. Dude, I've been in here every day.
Dude, you were fist fighting that thing.
I'm about to fucking.
I've been in here every day, but we about to fight. We've been
I've
around
been
each other too damn
I've been in
long.
here every day since I've been home. And like the dog come in here and chill. You know, usually he doesn't ever come around me and go to sleep. So usually when he's calm, I'm calm. People say dogs like take away your stress. I know it seems like I annoy my dog all the time, but I do. But
You know, we just picked up on that. That's what we was talking about earlier.
yeah. He didn't start growling until I started talking about my feelings.
There we go.
Like there's some anger in there somewhere.
Scrappy said he's gonna fight whoever's making you feel that way.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Travis said, I don't know exactly what's going on, but I know the energy in here don't feel right. So
The energy is wrong, and I will fight whatever makes you feel like that, because that is fucked.
if y'all are ready to slightly shift gears, because I think we're coming to a close soon.
Yeah, I think it's enough sentimental.
Whoever's throwing unnecessary shots at the Lakers for winning that in-season tournament, you motherfuckers are haters. And you don't deserve nothing good.
Nothing at all. Nothing.
Well, when they announced the
crazy-
in-season tournament, people would talk shit. Oh, why we got an in-season tournament? Acting like their favorite sport, fucking college basketball, doesn't have like 80 in-season tournaments.
They do, and also
Like-
soccer or football also has a lot of those in-season tournaments that come with major stakes. And I think they're thinking about adding more major stakes to it next year. Like whoever the winner of the in-season tournament gets an automatic playoff spot. I don't have a problem with that. Let's make this shit spicy.
Yeah, because we surprisingly we like high stakes competition. I don't know why this is like a foreign concept. I haven't really been paying attention to basketball this year, so I didn't even know that the Lakers won it. Good for them.
Oh, look,
Put the Pacers out, and I'm a Pacers fan now, by the way.
Oh, and they look great. But I'm only watching basketball on Tuesdays and Thursdays because I like the NBA on TNT crew. I like the Inside NBA crew. And
that is absolutely the best crew.
Best crew. Best
in
crew.
general.
Yes, in general.
That's just they're absolutely the best.
Cool. Before we close, can I throw a commercial in here?
Go ahead.
This episode was brought to you by Toblerone. Hey, Mondelez International. Come on, man, holla at us. You like Toblerone? Like, I mean, I'm gonna put one.
Look,
I'm gonna put a Toblerone on the keyboard next week.
I gave Toblerone a solid like 8 out of 10 for candy, and like I wasn't even joking. And look, it took me a lot to be able to get the damn Toblerone. It took me a lot. We can if anybody's interested, the video could be sent to you. It's a 4-minute, 20-second video.
You wearing a medium t-shirt?
I am wearing a t-shirt.
Speaking of snacks, I'm going to that place in Mississippi tomorrow.
No, you're not.
That is what
I don't want to see it. I don't want to know about it.
I want to see it. I actually want to see it. I want to see it. So if you get it, because I want to know what the hell this looks like.
I hope he's there, and I hope he has his volumes in his pocket again. I hope he's there.
You better knock it out of his hand, man. Put that guy down while you're talking to me.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
Why?
I hope he's there.
You have to ask him why he carries violins in his pocket. It just has to be a.
You also need to ask him what the pronunciation of the word is, because
we're not getting into that again.
I'm so tired of these jackasses saying fucking Vienna sausages.
Like
Vienna. Like that's a damn hyena, because that's how we spell hyena, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. Exactly. Vienna. Country as hell. Vienna. That's what we're doing.
Ain't nobody in this bitch for no Metropolis.
They also ain't eating Vienna sausages over there either.
This was
so what? I'm supposed to eat my Vienna sausages with my pinky up? That's what you want me to do?
That's what we're doing.
Scone?
No, but you can take the skull out your mouth when you go to eat a fucking Vienna sausage. So, what the fuck? You kiss my ass on that one. They took the damn skull out your mouth to be able to understand what the hell being said.
Hey, Sean, take that bass out your voice when you talk about the Vienna sausages.
That is not what they are called. They are Vienna sausages.
No, it is not.
I got
take that bass out your voice.
Vienna sausages. Close your mouth when you talk. That's what I need you to do.
Take the bass out the bass out your voice. Talking about the
Look, I'll tell you what. You find me somebody who calls Vienna sausages with all 32 teeth that ain't on this podcast.
Wow.
I'll call it Vienna sausages. How about that? How about that?
Wait a minute.
How about that?
Hey, I googled. So how do you say Vienna sausage?
The word, yeah.
Fake news. Google is fake.
Vienna sausage.
Oh, there it is.
That's fake news.
See what Google
that
uses
liberal media you should just use
from a European standard. We're not doing that. See, I already understand and understand what is going on here.
Speak your truth, King.
A good snack, the Vienna sausages.
Speak your truth,
You say
King.
a good snack?
Yes.
That's why I draw the line at right there.
That's
your boy. You sitting there and be like, yeah, go ahead and speak.
Good snack?
He said a good snack.
Now I will say this. The barbecue ones are good.
I got to be
Who in this podcast, please?
Struggling. I'm talking about
struggling. Please.
Can't get a dime from nobody to eat some Vienna.
I'm not sitting here telling y'all I'm buying Vienna sausages like every month. But
you buy them enough.
If I'm around and they hungry,
I don't like how you said every month like that.
Is it
because that implies at least 8 times a year you were buying Vienna sausages.
No, I'm saying that because apparently this dude in Mississippi got packs of them. Because why else would they be in his front pocket? So somebody is buying them like not just every month, every week.
Your
Okay,
microphone even said, "Nah, fuck that." We don't want
Yeah,
to hear
the microphone said we're done. The
the
microphone
only
said
Microphone said, "Fuck
person,
that."
the only person I know that eats Vienna sausages regularly is my oldest little brother because he eats so many of those motherfuckers. And mind you, he's like, I think he's 21 now. So
That's your brother. How you know how old he is?
I have 6 brothers
I'm
and a
about to
sister.
say
How
there's
the
too
fuck
many
am
of
I
them
supposed to know
motherfuckers.
how old they are?
I wouldn't
How old
know
is that
how
baby
old
now?
half of them are.
My sister is 9.
Okay.
I'm with Jennifer on that. The only reason why I know my brother's birthday is because it's 2 days before mine and 2 years after mine. That's the only reason why I know it. The rest of them, I don't know.
Your microphone said we ain't talking. We ain't hear none of that shit from a nigga who gonna buy a fucking 10 of chitlins.
Hey,
Your microphone went green for go ahead on.
I seen the equivalent of that, and it is the insize of the second stomach of the cow, and it has a name. And I just seen it today.
Right.
That's it.
That's worse than chitlin.
I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this, but Jay, is your mic set up specifically to sound like an AI? Because like I'm not being funny. Like you legit sound like a robot, and it's starting to bother me now.
What I'm saying.
Gourmet chitlins. Get an LLC.
Understand and
Understand and
What the fuck is
overstand,
understand? Oh yeah, understand and overstand.
See, Sean, you just not media standing to understand.
Man, don't look.
See, you didn't have a grand rising, and we can clearly see that. So,
All right. What we sound like now?
you sound like
The exact same.
you sound like you got a space helmet.
Maybe it's the color. Maybe it's the color.
You sound like Darth Vader if his helmet was a bucket.
Yeah.
That's
sound like Darth Vader.
That was the perfect evil laugh to it too.
I'm the J.E.
What?
If he was a villain, he'd be telling everybody what his name was every time he got a chance. You see, I poisoned the water supply so that everybody in the town would be hypnotized. I'm the J.E.
I'm the J.E.
You know what? We're gonna wrap it up.
That's obviously the sign that we need to end because my mic is dying. So
I'm the J.E.
Look, I think we were all on that line of thinking, but you kept wanting to talk about the damn Vienna sausages. So look,
I'm gonna take all the meat out of the stores and only leave Vienna sausages. I'm the J.E.
Well, J.E.'s mic is dying. Lionel is the J.E.'s.
I'm the J.E.'s.
Anyway, this is the But Peep This podcast. Please leave comments, like, share.
Just telling people to leave. Please leave.
Visit. Is it what YouTubers do at the end of their videos? You know,
Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow us on TikTok.
don't forget the notification bell. You don't have to do none of that. Anyway, this is the But Peep This podcast. I'm cool. That's Lionel. That's Jen. That's Lamar. That's Sean. And that's DJs. And we'll see you.
Peace, everybody.
We'll see y'all next season.
Next season.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Lionel.
And this is But Peep This, the podcast where we talk about whatever the hell we want.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You know, keep that notification button on and stick with us, man. Thank you so much. Peace.